Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hey guys, welcome to the Permian Basin. Welcome to the Permian Basin International Oil Show, which is just 20 minutes of a commercial.
Which is just hot chicks and cold beer.
Becca, we just jumped right in, didn't even chit chat because you've been struggling and I wanted to let the BDFs in on what your struggles have been.
So flying home from our vacation, we all got on our plane and it was hot.
Now, this is the plane from where to where?
Florida to back to California.
Really?
And the
so
plane,
a big plane.
Big plane.
Okay.
It was hot and we all were like, oh, you just knew something was not right. We sit down and we all immediately try to turn on our air.
Yeah.
None of the air is working.
Okay. So my brain would go to, we're going to crash. Something's not working on the plane.
Yes. And also the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So now I'm like, great. None of the sensors are working. They're not going to be able to talk to air control.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But so as I know that this plane is going to go down into a ball of flames, I hand us all Tylenol PM. So at least we'll sleep through it.
There you go.
This plane was so hot. Like I was pushing my face up against the window to feel coolness.
And how long was the flight?
Oh, the flight back home was always longer. It was like almost 6 hours.
I was going to say it's probably good 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And as I'm in and out of like drowsy Tylenol PM
consciousness,
I just hear people coughing all over the flight.
Oh.
And I'm like, we all got sick and we all are like, it was that plane. It wasn't the cruise. The cruise didn't get us. No one was sick on the cruise.
Yeah.
We didn't hear a cough or a sniffle. It was that hot plane ride back home, where we were all just breathing in everyone's hot air.
You know, sometimes you just know I'm going to get sick from this. And it's never a good time.
No.
Mm-mm.
And it took me out. I was out for days. Like
you were out. I mean, for you to push a recording.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's out.
And I was like, I can't even hardly get out of bed. Like I couldn't imagine sitting here. Yeah.
But you did binge the Murdoch documentary.
Oh, yes. Oh, I can't wait.
I was saying last night on the live, I'm sure you heard, like, I got to get my Alec down, but it's going to be a lot of sniffling.
I just have a lot to say about these men. I have a lot to say.
We'll be covering that, guys. The documentary is Murdoch, Southern Scandal. It's the Netflix one. That's going to be on the free feed. And then on the paid feed, we're going to do all the supplementary materials.
Yes.
The scripted, the other smaller docs.
Yeah, I heard that the 2020 that just recently came out is pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into it. it. Now I'm down that rabbit hole.
Oh, I'm down it. And any crime that you could tell me, I would say they did it. Anything.
Wow. And you know what? Well, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save all this for the Murdoch talk. Okay. So can we talk about other things that are sick and withering on the vine and dying, like Landman?
Oh, this show.
Okay. Now I feel guilty because I made all the BDFs watch it. Well, I'm 15
sorry,
of us
13
anyway.
of you. Yeah.
We're up to 15. We got Whitney. We got Whitney on our side. Yeah. And I think Lola. Yeah. I think we got her too. So, here's the situation. I'm scanning the interwebs, trying to find like a review that validates my disappointment that I'm feeling.
And they all kind of do.
Glowing. No, I found everybody the press reviews.
Okay. Yes.
On Reddit, everybody's like, what the fuck is happening right now? But like Vulture, like all those guys, they're like, this is great. You know, Taylor Sheridan's finding his groove. What? Are we watching the same show?
They paid a lot of money in marketing this season.
Yeah. And this is why I will never be able to host an official podcast because I can't be bought. I'm going to have to rip it up. I can't help it.
I can be bought as long as I can still rip it up. I'm be honest.
Oh yeah. If I maintain my freedom of speech, do whatever you want.
Yes.
But I have to be able to call this out. Because this is bad. This is bad, Taylor Sheridan.
And it's like he has so much good to work with.
I know.
And it's just bad.
And the good that he has to work with, like, it's keeping me in it.
Yes.
But I'm also now starting to notice the age difference between Billy Bob Thornton and Sam Elliott is not enough.
Oh, it's not.
So I was thinking to myself, he really wanted to use Sam Elliott, right? Yeah. Couldn't Sam Elliott maybe have been Angela's father?
That would have been a good one.
Or Tommy's older brother?
Yeah. Or just somebody in his life that took him under his wing.
A mentor, a stepfather?
Yeah.
Yeah, something, right?
And I know that supposedly Taylor Sheridan wrote this for Billy Bob Thornton. Mm-hmm. Like, he wrote this whole show for him.
I mean, I write daily entries in my journal about Billy Bob Thornton, so I get it.
So I
Amy's
see why
book just laying around.
It's just hot by itself. Like, why is this book so hot? It's on fire. So I get why Billy Bob shines in this, but like, what's going on with Angela? What's going on with Cami? Like, now all of a sudden they're all in a honky tonk bar. Like, where's Cami's daughters that are grieving their father?
Yeah. We don't know. We don't care. Who cares? They're just women. They don't have thoughts in their heads.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through it, shall we? And I will, as we go through it, I will point out the ways the writing is terrible.
Please do.
So this is Landman Season 2, Episode 6, Dark Night of the Soul. And I will say, guys, let's stick with it. I mean, I know many shows that had a really bad second season and they turn it around in the third.
It's a bridge. It has to be a bridge. Yeah.
Yep. I think there's too many subplots, as we've discussed many times.
There's too many side shows. Yeah.
I wrote, is this the worst episode yet? That's my first opening line here. It might be.
Yeah.
The Permian Basin International Oil Show has come to town. Whoop, what does this mean, Becca? This means we get a full-on commercial.
Mm-hmm.
We get these DJs. Remember the people who hate The View? Were they the people who were hating on The View?
I think they're the same ones. Yeah.
Yeah. They remind us that in this woke environment, you can't say stripper anymore.
Damn it.
You have to say exotic dancer. And I'm like, okay, you're bearing the lead of you're saying this is a good time to be a stripper because all these men are in town. So like the exploitation of women is going to be up.
Yes. Like, girls, make your dollars.
Like, okay. Billy Bob Thornton goes outside to have a smoke and to try to figure out why Sam Elliott just keeps staring at the sun.
He's like, damn it, old man.
I did love, and Timmy and I chuckled when Sam Elliott said, that shit's going to kill you. And Billy Bob says, well, it's a fair trade for all the joy it's given me.
I did. That was a great line.
Mm-hmm,
yes. Mm-hmm. There's some really great one-liners in the midst of all this crap.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So they chit chat and Tommy agrees to take TL with him. Was Steve happy? Because Timmy was.
Yes. It's all Steve's been wanting is for him to go to work with him.
Same. Yes. Okay.
I'm like, okay. Like he would like his face lit up by Christmas morning. I'm like, relax.
Yes, absolutely. So we get this little scene where Billy Bob throws the cigarette in the pool. And I have a problem with this.
Why are you going to yuck up your own house?
Listen, my husband smokes. I've talked about this many times. He has always been an outdoor smoker. We've never allowed it in the house. Mm-hmm. And he could be in the middle of like our property somewhere, 30 acres from our house, and will put his cigarette out, put it in his pocket, come home and put it in the trash can.
I know most smokers, they collect theirs. They don't just let their cigarettes fly in the air. They collect them. They throw them away. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's newbies that just like flick them.
And especially now, I feel like with climate change and possible fires, you can't be flicking cigarettes around.
And I remember I saw a video where they pulled a cigarette butt out of a little turtle's nose. Yeah.
No.
It was sad.
Okay. So we have a whole scene now. Oh, God. Where Angela's wearing a literal bra.
Oh,
and no pants.
No pants.
Okay, Becca.
That is not what, first of all, what woman just walks around a bra in her own home?
Okay, so you live with men.
Yes.
I only live with one man. I have a lot of female energy over here. you live with men.
Mhm.
Would you ever come out of and they're your children
Yeah.
and your husband? Would you ever come out of your room in just an open t-shirt, your bra open, no pants on, right in front of Steve and his coworkers?
No. Oh my God. Sometimes if I'm wearing too short of a nightgown shirt, I'm conscious of that and put shorts on.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to make my I'm not no.
Right. We don't want people to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and even if it was just Steve and me, why do I want to walk around in my bra and an open t-shirt? And no,
because I have to ask myself at moments like this, like, am I just being a prude? Because I do lean prudish.
I can be a prude, yeah.
But no, it's like just put like I'd feel the same way if Timmy came out just like a jock strap walking around.
You know, I actually do not prefer, and it's some men's style. Like some men just hang out at home with no shirt on.
Yeah, no,
that's not for me. No, I need a man who wears a shirt at home.
Let's just wear clothes, people. Okay.
And even if I had the most amazing banging body, I would still want some clothes on at home.
Yeah. Now my daughters will wear like little short shorts, like the way Ainsley was dressed.
Okay,
I feel like my daughters will wear that.
Or just at home around their dad and everything?
Just at home around us.
Okay. Now, if he had a coworker over.
No.
Would you have to remind them to put clothes on, or would they just put clothes on?
They would put clothes on.
Okay.
They would put clothes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And then I also don't like is that Ainsley is the teenage daughter, but then when she comes out in the morning with her little pajamas on, it's focused on her butt as she's pouring coffee.
I know.
She's the teenage daughter.
The actress, by the way, is 28.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yep. And I read this interview with her where this is going to blow your mind. Are you ready?
No.
So you know she was in 1883.
Yes.
Yeah. And she played like a pretty big role in that.
Yeah.
And she was in 1923. Was she only in 1923? Am I mixing her up?
Yeah, we're mixing them up. She plays like pretty much she's the main character girl, right?
She is okay,
daughter.
So right, there's Spencer and then there's the Dutton kid and she plays the wife of that kid.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. Yeah.
So she's a pretty big role and she said she had to prepare more for Ainsley.
Stop.
I swear to God, than for the 1923 role.
Like losing brain cells, not reading, like, right? Like that's how she prepared.
I have no idea.
Maybe working out because she's going to be showing a lot of her body.
Maybe she had to study Woohoo Girls in the wild.
If I see an interview where she's now saying Ainsley is a female icon, I'm going to lose it.
She is single-handedly setting back the feminist movement like 60 years.
Why is she? She
know.
Got into college, so is she just not worried about school now that she got into college?
Does she not have friends? Does she not have a job? Well, she doesn't have a job, but does she not have friends?
She used to have the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, but they broke up because she wanted to date football players at her new college, right?
Yeah. I can't wait till school's back in for
Really?
her. And her. So tonight's supper theme is Mexican, and Nate believes this will get real racist, and he's probably correct.
Yes.
So now we're back at that oil show.
Mm-hmm.
And did I ever tell you about the time I got stuck in a crude oil show?
No. How does one get stuck at a crude oil show?
I was in San Antonio.
Okay.
And it was for AWP, which is a big writers conference.
Okay.
Academic writers conference. And it was March 2020. So it was right before the pandemic. Pandemic was happening. I flew home on an empty plane.
Oh, yes.
But like this conference usually has about 15 to 20,000 people at it. And I think we had 3,000 people show up.
Oh, wow.
Because they didn't know whether they were going to have it. It was a whole thing.
I remember that time. Yeah.
So I'm basically there by myself. Like I don't know anybody. So I'm just kind of wandering around San Antonio and I get to the Alamo. And I'm like hanging out in the Alamo and there's a big crude oil conference. And I'm
right
like,
there at the Alamo?
Like around it.
Okay.
And I'm like, I got to get into this. So I like just kind of went by myself into these different little rooms and stuff. And I was listening and looking at the exhibits. It was interesting because it's a part of life I know nothing about. The only thing I know about crude oil is that the Exxon Valdez dumped a shitload of it in Alaska when I was a kid, and they had to clean up the birds with Dawn.
And all I remember is little ducks with Dawn soap. Yeah. We were like saved pennies at school.
Yeah. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. But I don't remember a crude oil show looking like this, where they're literally throwing you cold beers as you walk in, and hot women with like pretty much wearing Angela's morning outfit.
Yes.
Just, clawing and pawing at you, trying to like get in your pants. I don't know.
There were free photo ops with America.
And there's like just brands. Brands. I don't know how much like BF Goodrich paid them, but there's just brands.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. I turned to Timmy. I said, are we watching a fucking commercial right now?
And then we got the where they show the robots like, this is what's going to take our jobs, boys.
Yep.
Just to remind everyone what side we're on.
So now we hop on over to Ariana's storyline. Thank God.
Yeah.
And she's brought the baby to meet Elvio. It's Elvio's grandmother, his abuela. So they go over there and they talk to her about the job. Now, I have a lot of problems with this whole job at the patch.
Same.
So she says, and I've been talking about this, where is the settlement money that my grandson left you?
Yes, yeah.
And she says, that's Miguel's money. He lost a father for it. Okay, Becca.
Okay.
I'm asking you this because you were a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have some lived experience here. Now, you had a father who supported his children, and let's take him out of the equation. Okay, Bink. He's gone away. Bink, just on an island somewhere. You have a pile of money, and you have 2 young children to support. Do you put the money away for them and take a very dangerous, risky job as a waitress in a bar where you may get mugged, stabbed, raped? We don't know. So that they can have the money? Or do you say, maybe it would benefit my children a little bit more if, I could stay home with them a couple of years on this money and not have to take this shit job? Like, I'm just confused by the logic here. Can you help me?
If I were her, I would, of course, put some money aside.
Of course, yes.
But maybe I would get a college education.
There you go.
So that I could support my family long term.
Yep. And maybe do college online.
Yeah.
So you could be home.
I have a essentially fairly new baby. So yes, I would be staying home. I would be going to work nights at the patch.
No.
Like,
am I being alarmist that I feel like it's a dangerous job for her?
I feel like it's a useless, pointless job for her in real life, but we need her in order to keep her in the story. We need her to be with more people. Yeah.
And I'm, you guys might think I'm being alarmist about the danger around it, but the bartender says to her, like, don't count that money out here.
No.
Like it implies there's some risk.
Yes. And so is the patch the only place in town? Because by day it's the diner and by night it's the seedy bar.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's the only place. By the way, one of our listeners wrote in, one of our 15, and said, do you remember that Midland is where baby Jessica fell down the uncapped well?
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a true Gen X moment when they pulled that baby up from that well.
Yeah. I remember she was all like dirty and bleeding and you're just like, yay.
Yep. We got her.
I feel like she may have been wearing like pink overalls. I feel like I have that in
and
my
a little
brain.
Cowboy hat and boots.
But when I was flying home from my vacation, we flew over Midland and I like zoomed in on it and was like, look, Steve.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why she's doing this job. And I understand what she's saying. And I agree with you. Like, put a little bit aside for their college, maybe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or Miguel's college. Like, okay, I'm going to put, college, by the time he's in college, I'm going to put $500,000 aside for you to go to community college.
Good luck. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe get an apartment for 6 months. But I just think it would benefit her more to not work in this scary environment where she's absolutely going to get sexually harassed, if not worse.
And it's just like you're in a new relationship. There's just a lot of things going on with her. She's lost the love of her life. She's now a single mom. She's raising a baby. She's dating somebody who almost got beat up, murdered, and then started a new business.
Yeah.
Like maybe she shouldn't worry about working.
Right. And it's
She's
funny
got a lot on her
because
plate.
online people hate this storyline. They're like, we need to drop this storyline. I'm like, no, keep this storyline and drop Angela and Ainsley. Make them move back to Dallas or something.
Yes.
Jesus.
Or I don't need any more scenes with them at the senior citizen home. I know what goes on there. Yeah. I know it's old people talking about sex. You know, like.
So this grandmother, she's very sweet, and Ariana has to tell her, like, I'm going to marry Cooper. And, you know, I just don't want you to think like I'm over LVO. Like I still, you know, love him or whatever. And the grandma's like, look, you got to move on. I get it. You're passionate. You need some passion. I don't know where we were going there.
I know. It's like, a young lady who still needs to get dick down. I know. It's like, whoa, grandma.
I do not have a single memory of my grandmother ever saying the word passion to me. Thank God.
No. Not even in a way of like, what are you passionate about in life?
Never crossed her lips.
No.
So now we get some anti-fracking stuff from TL and Billy Bob Thornton, and that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Cooper calls while they're in the truck, and he says he needs money because he needs a ring. And Tommy tells him, you're going to have to call your mother, and then immediately regrets it because women be shopping.
Women be spending our money.
Yeah. Angela and Ainsley are at the gym. Cooper calls. First of all, they're at the gym, and she's like, I tipped that boy out there $100
to turn the AC
so that he could turn the AC off because, like, why are we trying to be comfortable at the gym? This is more of that, like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Life is too easy for people kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
We can have air conditioning at the gym, guys. It's okay.
And it's also this, like, as long as you're pretty and fit, everything's going to work out for you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. And I will say that I had a BDF message me that she was involved with someone who was a landman for a different industry. I don't think it was oil, maybe natural gas. And that they make a lot of money.
Oh, I think
a lot of money. Yeah. So Cooper's not going to make $2,000 a week. And I do remember Billy Bob saying, you're going to make $2,000 a week plus all the bonuses.
Yes.
Which will be, you know, more money.
In my mind, anyone who works in the oil industry, it's just like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Because I'm like, $100 to tip somebody to turn off the air conditioner is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yikes. So anyway, Cooper calls.
Look what she spends on dinner every night.
I know. That's true. Cooper calls and Angela and Ainsley's like, I could smell him through the phone. And Angela has to say to her, like, look, you should be repulsed by your brother's pheromones. This is so you don't fuck him.
That's the only reason. Only reason.
What?
It was so weird and so gross.
Then I don't like this. Ainsley's like, Angela says she'll give him her ring from Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't have a ring to pass down to my girls. It makes me very sad.
Oh.
I don't have anything. I have my grandmother's ring, but like if you saw the diamond, Becca, it is like a chip. Yeah.
Well,
so
you know, you could pass down your IKEA table.
I could.
I was looking around my house. I don't have jewels or china to pass down to my children.
No. Nope. And my mother, I asked her not too long ago what happened to the diamond that she got from my father, but I think she sold it and it was tiny.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But she's going to give him her engagement ring, which is a good plan. But this is just her ploy to get a new one.
Get a new one. Yeah.
But then she comes back and she tells Ainsley, like, oh, your brothers get married. And she's like, does the girl have a dick?
Yeah.
I felt like that was a little, no, I feel like we're on the edge of transphobia here and I don't like it. Nope. And there's talk of her like being a real woman.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It was too much even for Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah. I don't like it. So now she's going to take the jet and go to Dallas to shop for diamonds and to take Ainsley school shopping at Neiman Marcus.
Well, at least they're talking about school.
I guess. I can't wait till she goes. Jesus Christ, this summer break is too long.
Is this plane just on standby for them to use whenever they want? Doesn't it belong to the company, not just...
It belongs to the company. And who? I don't know. This is just a life I'll never understand. Like, who flies to a different city to do shopping and come home the same night?
I think a lot of people do. And not us people, but those other kind of people.
Okay. So basically, now we have this scene where TL tells Tommy that he's like a monkey on the back of a border collie. I'm here for any border collie reference. You guys know this.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny, and they have a good laugh. And I'm like, well, of course you're laughing because you're contemporaries, you're peers, and it's really starting to shine through.
Yes, and then I almost wondered for a moment if they're filming with a filter on Billy Bob Thornton's face.
Oh, to make him look younger?
Because there's one scene where he's kind of like glistening in the sun. It's like, does he glisten?
Here's the thing. This age spread did not bother me at first.
Yeah.
But it's starting to become more obvious. I don't know.
It's because you're seeing them in scenes together and you're like, oh, they're not that much different, really.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So Nate and Rebecca are discussing the new rig in the Gulf of America.
Oh, God.
She's like, can we just call it the Gulf? Call it the Gulf. How about that?
Yeah.
And Rebecca thinks it's weird that this well was producing like a ton of fucking money.
Yeah.
And then it blows up. And instead of replacing it, Monty just does something else with the money.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, can we have this storyline where we need to figure out what Monty did with the money? Like, this is a good storyline. And Cami getting involved with the cartel, like this is
it
enough.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit of Ariana and Cooper, but that's it. And only because Cooper's striking out on his own.
Yeah. But like, I'm sorry, there was a field full of dead people and dead animals, and we're not going back to it.
Yeah, we don't need these sidelines. We don't need side stories. We don't need the storyline with Rebecca and the Wolverine. We don't need that. We don't need Ainsley and Angela.
No.
Like, we just keep it focused on like one main plot and the little offshoots of that.
Yes. And that's what was good about season 1.
Yes.
It was just the Landman story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we have the guys who we saw at this oil show in the beginning, the same ones who they're the crew, right?
Yeah, they're
who
the
lost
crew.
the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they here and then not here? And then are they part of this, or are they like,
why aren't they working if they work every day, all day?
Like, yeah, it's weird. So they have this exchange. You know, they don't get along. And she wants a geologist. And guess who's a geologist? We knew this was immediately. And he says, you know, you could fucking say thank you. And she's like, I'll be reporting your use of profanity to HR. And he's like, I am HR, bitch.
I kind of liked it.
So now Tommy and TL go to a cattle auction. Horse show. I'm shocked we didn't see Taylor Sheridan in his horse prancing.
I thought we would, because that's his specialty. He loves coming out with dancing with the horse.
Yeah. Yes, he does. We refer to it as prancing with the horse.
Yes.
He's meeting with Cami, and she's like canoodling with Andy Garcia.
She seems to be very friendly with him. He has a young wife, Missy.
I will say too, they have done a disservice to her character. Like, the fact that she has suddenly turned on Tommy out of nowhere.
Yeah. You always got this feeling, especially season 1, that she really trusted and valued his opinion.
Yes. And even at the beginning of this season, when she's going to give that speech, like, she's nervous. He's talking her through it. She's like, I couldn't do this without you. All of a sudden, like, if you wanted her to lose faith in him, then you needed to lay the groundwork for that. Like, for example, when he told her about the cartel situation, she should have flipped out that happened and he didn't tell her.
Yes.
That would have been a good reason for her to get mad.
Or if all of a sudden she doesn't trust him, then he should have somehow known about all this missing money thing.
Yes.
And then that's why she doesn't trust him now. That started you had secrets with my husband. What do you know? Like,
yes, good point.
Because he went bankrupt in the boom of the 90s, now she doesn't trust him?
I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea. So they're cozying up, and he tells her the horse cow situation is dangerous. I wrote the horse cow. I don't know what's happening. but there's a beauty to it. It's like a violent ballet. And I was talking about this on the live last night. Like,
Yes.
that was a good line.
That was a great line.
And it's like you hang on to this show just for those lines.
Yeah, because he does have it in him when
He
he's
has
doing
it in. He does.
Yeah.
She says, there's 2 Fort Worth, and I don't live in this one. The horse's name is the Dark Night of the Soul. It's from a poem. I'll listen to Andy Garcia talk about anything.
Oh, he's amazing.
It's from a poem by St. John of the Cross, and to him, it means finding comfort in a time of crisis. And you, Cami, are in a time of crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy shows up. He's super annoyed. He pretty much says to him, "You're money laundering," but okay,
Yep.
whatever. We'll do this. And Cami is being weird and sides with Andy Garcia over Tommy.
Yeah, like she gets involved in the negotiation, but really, if we wanted to stick to the plot, Andy Garcia should have asked her to leave because he only wanted to deal with Tommy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So meanwhile, a prisoner named Nash recognizes TL and talks to him about his pretty wife. Where's your pretty wife, TL? TL, where's your shy pretty wife, Robin Brown? And they get into a literal fist fight.
But like you don't see anything of the fist fight. It was such a stupid scene. I didn't need it.
So stupid. After the fight, Tommy and TL have yet another conversation about his mother. Okay, I need to talk about this. Timmy turned to me and goes, "Didn't we have this conversation already?" I said, "Yeah, like 3 times."
Yeah.
3 times. We're not getting any more information about the mother.
Nope.
We're just getting this vague, her soul was stirred up or whatever. Yeah. And it's okay. Like, stop giving us this to pacify us and give us some more depth here.
Yeah. Or don't give it to us at all. And like, I'm not for one to say to get over your trauma, but at this point, Tommy, you got to get over it. Move on.
Yeah. TL needs to too.
Yeah.
Like, I understand he maybe is processing this because she's dead now, but I don't know. I just feel like Taylor Sheridan wrote a good scene the first time and is just hitting that well, coming back to that well time after time after time, because he knows these 2 actors can pull it off and he knows it works.
He's just doing copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. And I don't need any more copy pasting of it, especially because we're not going to learn any more. There's not going to be closure. She's gone. The character we're not going to see a character.
No.
So
I don't even know what this is bringing us to.
Nothing. Yeah.
In one of the reviews I've read, it's like Tommy is on his journey to self-actualization. And, he's working through the stuff with his mother. I'm like, I didn't even know he had stuff to work through with his mother.
Until last episode when he told us a sad story.
And I think he's pretty self-actualized.
Yeah.
Tommy is the only one in this entire cast that knows what's really going on here, is in touch with what's really happening.
Yeah. And it didn't deter him from having a family or being a father.
Nope.
For the most part, he's a pretty good dad.
Sure.
I mean, there's some questionable things between him and his teenage daughter, but
like when they curled up in bed together when she was half naked.
Yes.
Whatever. Season 1.
But, he can have relationships with women while it's a little toxic. He's still having a years-long relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
Like he can hold a job. Like,
there's no depth to these people, though. No. Like, for example, I would like them to explore what happened between Tommy and Angela.
Yeah.
Like, does Tommy ever have a conversation with her where he feels his feelings and is like, it really hurt me when you left me?
Yeah.
Like, do they ever really talk about that? No.
Do you think we're going to see a wedding scene where they get remarried?
Yes. I think, oh God, please don't let it be a double wedding with Cooper and Ariana. Please don't. Please don't let it be a double wedding.
I don't think we're going to actually see them get married this season.
No.
I think that's going to be an on again, off again. I think something's going to happen with her at the patch.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
You have to have conflict.
She'll get assaulted. 100%.
Yeah.
So out on the rig, Rebecca meets up with the Wolverine geologist, and there's a lot of, you need a crash course in getting drilled, I hear. Wow.
It's so stupid.
Wow.
And like she's like, can we meet outside? Because I don't trust us inside. Like, stop it.
Somebody in the Reddit board like said when the plane ride happened last episode is when they gave up on the whole show.
It was a horrible scene. Like, oh God. Oh.
So they do talk business for a few minutes. Again, that's the part I'm interested in.
Yes.
But then they end up making out and she says she wants to slow this down. He says, okay, I'll take you to dinner. So we had an interesting conversation around this. And let me ask you, what is more intimate in your opinion? Just banging it out with somebody that you think is hot or going on a dinner date or having them make you dinner?
Oh, having somebody make you dinner is
I think so
very intimate.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's not slowing it down. That's progressing.
That's becoming emotionally connected.
Attached. Yeah.
That's making memories.
Yes.
That's anybody can bang.
Yes.
But like to be in someone's home while cooking for somebody is very intimate in general. Like you have to trust that someone's going to cook something for you well.
Not
you have to
poison
trust
you.
Someone's going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that Australian mushrooms. But yeah, that's not slowing it down. That's like becoming romantic and going on a date and being in someone's home and then banging it out.
I agree.
Because they're going to bang it out.
Oh, they're 100% going to bang it out. Yeah. She's crazy if she doesn't.
And like, why all of a sudden when she's around him, her hair's a mess. She's flustered.
Have you seen his hair?
She can't like stand up straight.
No.
Like there is something in the characteristics of these women when they're around men. They can't sit in chairs. Even Cami, she's leaning up against him. Like, what is that symbolizing? Like, what does that mean to men? Because to me, it means like, grow up, woman.
Yeah, they're just like, they're very infantilized. They're they just lose their minds when they're around man.
I can't even sit in this chair without a man helping me. Like, I don't know. It really irritates me. And it's happening to every woman around every man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like Cami should be a really smart woman.
Yes.
But she's like kind of portrayed as this like idiot who jumps in bed with the cartel.
Yeah. All for a little money.
Yeah. Against Tommy's like, he almost lit me on fire. Like, what are you not understanding here?
And you've known Tommy for what, 40 years?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So in Dallas, oh God, Angela and Ainsley are using Angela's ex-husband's chauffeur service.
I can't.
Ainsley says shopping is so rewarding, Mama. It's like purchasing hope.
Oh God.
Oh God. Angela never gets the blues. Of course she doesn't. She has rocks in her head. Why would she get the blues? About what?
She doesn't think no sad thoughts.
No.
No.
Her grip is firmly around the scrotum of life, and she's never letting go. I can't. These women need to go. They need to go. So TL's dispensing more wisdom at the Cattleman Club. What do you have, 10 years left before your life is hard like mine? I'm like, yeah, literally 10 years before he's your age. And he tells Tommy, your memory making days are behind you, son. And living off memories ain't no living at all. You got to make them while you can. Okay, now I have to say something. Paramount Plus is janky at best.
Yes.
And many times I cannot get the subtitles to work. So I didn't understand one word that TL was saying because you guys know I'm hard of hearing to begin with. And then to have a mumbler, I can't have a mumbler.
No, it's really bad.
Yeah. So the first time I watched this, I was just like, okay, maybe he's saying something poignant. I have no idea.
Looks important. Something smart. Yeah.
Looks important. So later, Ariana is getting ready for work. Cooper has to take Miguel over to Elvio's grandmother's. And she asks him, why are you the man to marry my grandson's widow? He tells her he loves Ariana. He'll do anything to make her happy. He gets butterflies when he's with her, butterflies when he's not. Yeah. She gives her approval and she wants to teach him how to grill. And Becca, they're going to leave the baby in the house. Can we talk about this?
I screamed, I don't care if your house is baby proof or not. You're going to leave a baby who's just learning to roll over while you go to the backyard and barbecue?
No. The amount of Listen, they don't call it baby proofing for a reason. Like, babies invent ways to hurt themselves. You have to safety proof your house, but that has evolved over time. You have to keep safety proofing your house.
Once they find a foot, you got to do it all over again. You know what I mean? They find a toe. Oh no, we got to do this. Like, just to be, and for him to be like, should we bring the baby? And the old grandma, nah, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Like, dude, he could roll over and just bang his head on the floor.
He could get stuck in between the couch and the coffee table.
You and I could go for 6 hours on what could happen here.
We are doomsdayers. But no, that scene was no grandmother who's watching their daughter-in-law's baby would,
My grandmother watched my kids for years. And I'm telling you, she never took her eyes off them.
No.
And there were 2 of them. Never took her eyes off them. All right, so we're at the Cattlemen's Club, and Ainsley's sitting at the bar doing shots. Becca?
Come on.
What is she, 19, maybe?
And is this supposed to be a private club, the Cattlemen's Club?
It is.
Okay,
it is a private club.
That's
but
the reason
still,
why.
The liability here.
Well, as we learn, with private clubs and money, doesn't matter.
That's true. Good point. Angela makes TL dance, and everyone else gets out on the dance floor. Meanwhile, Tommy and Andy Garcia are sitting at the bar. And Andy Garcia finally acknowledges to Tommy, yes, I do make money off of drugs, but my 2 he doesn't directly say it. He says my 2 businesses are separate.
Yeah.
But and Tommy goes, except when they're not. And Andy Garcia says, I killed to save you. Okay, I have a problem with this. I have grown up on mafia movies. Assuming the cartel operates the same way, they would never utter this word.
Nope.
They would never say this to somebody not in their direct inner circle. Never, ever, ever. Nope. Tommy could have a recording device on him. There could be somebody overhearing him in the bar, a la the safari dentist hunter whose, waiter blew open that whole case.
You trust no one.
You trust no one.
Yeah.
They would never say that. He might say, I took care of something to help you.
Yes.
Even that, I doubt he would say. But never would he be like, I killed that guy to save. No.
Nope.
No.
Code of ethics. He would never.
No. Especially the head of the cartel.
And the head of the cartel, like, in essence, there would be bodyguards right next to him. There should be a little bit more realistic with, if he's really the head of the cartel,
he would have a guy. He would have a guy. Yep. So he asks about the tension with Cami, and Tommy says, her husband and I started out together. I didn't hedge my shit properly, and the crash of '08 wiped me out. So I went to work for her husband, and she doesn't trust me because she thinks I'm a loser, and she thinks I'm going to lose her fortune. And Andy Garcia says, well, you better fix that, because if the sharks circling get wind of this, they're going to poison her with a reason to get rid of you. And we just have to stare off.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends.
And then you just see Cami looking back at both of them.
Yep. Yeah. I'm trying to get the episode description for next time.
Oh, okay. Angela gets horny. Ansley wears a shirt with no pants. And
Andy Garcia runs around telling everybody how many people he killed.
And America.
It's called Forever is an Instant. Tommy and Angela's getaway turns chaotic. Cammy's plans face scrutiny.
Uh-oh.
This was a clunker. This was not good, Taylor Sheridan.
No.
He's got too many irons in the fire.
I feel like he needs to just center himself. He needs to figure out what story he wants to tell and go from there.
And he needs to hire a female writer. I'm for hire.
Yeah.
Please bring me in the writer's room with you.
Please.
Could you imagine how he would run a writer's room?
I just kind of imagine like a lot of Coke on the table and like old-fashioned typewriters with just pages like
and I would raise my hand to be like, Taylor, I think that, and he'd be like, woman, you need to talk to the man, write it down and speak it to a man so a man can talk for you.
I can only hear man voice.
Oh, all right, Becca. Well, thank you as always. This has been very enjoyable.
Yes. Thank you to our 15 listeners now. 15.
Yeah, guys. We got you. We got you now.
Suckers.
Yep. We're not letting you go.
We need like a shirt that says 1 of 13. Just a little cowboy hat.
Oh, all right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Becca, thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
If you want to connect with us, links in the show notes for emailing us, joining our Facebook group, signing up for Patreon for bonus episodes, all that good stuff. So please do.
And there's a lot of good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff and more stuff coming.
More stuff coming.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, everyone else. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.